As for the name Tetris, it came from Pajitnov's combination of the Greek tetra and his favorite sport of tennis. There's hint its creator's nationality in use of Korobeiniki, a Russian folk song, as many incarnations the game have Tetris theme too, starting with GameBoy version. In many games destroy things, but Tetris you always have the illusion that are building something, Pajitnov said in an interview with Polygon 2019. It's constructive and positive and makes you feel smart. At heart of new Tetris movie is relationship between Rogers and Pajitnov, who, despite their cultural differences, managed to come together to produce a video game behind Iron Curtain. The politics of the country was anti-capitalist. The two teamed up prevent UK publishing magnate Robert Maxwell from getting the rights, and convincing President Mikhail Gorbachev himself to allow Tetris be sold worldwide. As they come together, their partnership is turned upside down. Hollywood's long stereotypical portrayal of combative US-Russian relations has been turned upside down. Tetris and the Cold War Tetris director Jon S Baird was fascinated by this human story that drove the game into existence, rather than making a movie about the video game Tetris. I thought it was a really great title. To me, Tetris a friendly movie, and it's a Cold War thriller, but the heart of it is that it comes from opposite poles of the world, and it's this human story between two men who are incredibly different but still manage to create this amazing game. Henk only found Tetris because it was illegally smuggled out of the country, Baird continues. It wasn't even supposed to leave the Soviet Union. Pirating something back then meant that thing had to be smuggled out of the country on a floppy disk. It shows you that the game has a global language that transcends power and political differences. In the film, Rogers is portrayed as someone who believes that Tetris will not only become a popular game, but also a trigger for Russia to cool the Cold War and embrace global capitalism. In one scene he smugly asks a KGB officer, "Don't you want to show the world that the Soviet Union is more than missiles and military power?" But wasn't Rogers really just another opportunistic businessman trying to get his share of a game he never created? Henk really kept his promise to Alexey, Baird counters to culture. There is a sentence in the movie, "I will make you a millionaire." In fact, it turned Alexey into a multimillionaire. I had chance to spend time with both of them at the South by Southwest Festival where film premiered, and it's clear that Tetris created this lasting friendship. Their families are still dispersed. They're still bred together,